Let's talk about middle C. Middle C is the starting point for a lot of people on their musical journey. It's the first note you're taught in school or in a piano lesson or whatever it may be. Now it's obvious why you learn the note C, because C is the root note of the C major scale. If you start on a C and go up a scale, you play all the white notes and you've played a C major scale. So it's obvious why we start with C. But why do we have this note called middle C? It's not the middle C note of a piano, because there are 8 Cs on a piano, so there can't be a middle note. It's not even the middle note of the piano itself, because there are 88 keys, and that would sit somewhere between E and F, just above middle C. So what is it about this note called middle C? Well, here's the secret. You need to look at where middle C sits on the treble clef and on the bass clef. Now on the treble clef, middle C sits on a ledger line just below the staff. On the bass clef, it sits on a ledger line just above the staff. Well, you might think it looks even less like a middle C now, but the trick comes when we put those two staffs together. So you put the treble clef above the bass clef, because treble clef notes are higher than the bass clef notes, and you put those two together, something like what you would see in piano music, and you get what's called the grand staff. And you can see on this that middle C sits perfectly in the middle. It's like almost a sort of threshold or crossover note between the treble clef and the bass clef. Take middle C and you're writing for an instrument that has lots of notes above middle C, something like a flute maybe, then you're going to want to write in the treble clef. If you're writing for a bass guitar or a cello maybe, then with a lot of notes below middle C, then you're tending to write in the bass clef. So middle C is a great starting point, and it's really, really important because it is this crossover note between the treble clef and the bass clef.